welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. This their first look at this year's Washington squad. Last year they were humiliated in their matchup, losing every game in 4 tries.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Banchero, that's good.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Poole, no good. It's been a quick start for Orlando. That's tipped. And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Poole. Off target from three-point range.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of this one. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Pass to Poole. From the arc. Here's Champagne. Good work there as it goes.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round, but it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And here we go. Sarr heading to the hoop. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Carter with the screen. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Both teams will make substitutions. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Coulibaly. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Koulibaly's got his second basket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Outside Anthony. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trailed by 3. Pass to Coulibaly. .130 left in the first quarter. Here's Holmes. Nice defense from Wagner.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Goes back up. The wide open look here for Anthony. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Champagne. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Anthony. Jacks up a three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Smart. To the paint. Open for Koulibaly. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Kicks it out to Wagner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Pass to Koulibaly. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Koulibaly's got 10 points in the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second-chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating. Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Outside for Smart. Shot clock at 5. And here is Poole. Hasn't made one yet.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. The kick out to Poole. Lets it go from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
The Wizards with another miss. Magic leading by 7. Outside Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Poole. Launches from deep. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis? Now, no doubt about it, Poole is a scorer, and he's out there to put the ball in the peach basket.
Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. No good that time. Wizards trailed by 10. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Poole, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Back to Howard. And slammed in by Howard.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. You know, Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled, their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
.127 left here in the second. Poole, no good.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Count the basket. Howard's got his second bucket.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And Sarr throws it down.
It's almost too easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that lob.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Suggs. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. Suggs has got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic. And the Wizards with possession. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Here's Banchero. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Koulibaly. And he drives in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Suggs. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. 9 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, Smart.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Cole Anthony has been on display for Orlando. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Koulibaly. It's stolen by Banchero. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. Inside, Rule with the steal.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
And it all goes back to Poole with that anticipation, able to snatch the ball and start the break.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Banchero's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Banchero, that's good.
Such a nice-looking jump shot. Solid mechanics, fluid. Banchero's special.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Poole. He's got 7. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Champagny. Shot clock at 6. And here's Poole for 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Wagner. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A nice balance by Wagner, taking the hit like a champ and working through it.
The Magic shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Suggs. The rebound by Champagny.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Koulibaly, offensive rebound. There's the triple, and that one's good. Champagny. Champagny's got his second bucket tonight.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to Carter. Eyes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Carter's got 5 now.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Several teams changing it up here. Wizards trailed by 14. Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
What a show of strength by Holmes, going up hard and jamming it in.
Here's Black. The rebound by Middleton.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
The Wizards have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
So many teams out there are trying to find their next Chris Middleton. This is a guy that works hard, always ready to drop a shot, will play defense, such a switchblade at that wing position.
Anthony taking his time here. There's Wagner with the 3. Rebound, Washington. It's stolen by Anthony. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Offensive rebound. Another shot. He lays it in.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Middleton outside. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Isaac. Magic leading by 12. Deep 2 from Anthony. Great look, but off the mark.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic lead by 12.
52. The Wizards, 40.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Isaac a screen. Lets a floater go. And Anthony lays it up and in.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now Poole. Down low. Here's Holmes. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Really nice teamwork. Poole put that pass right where it needed to be.
Outside Anthony. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
It's Holmes, high post. And a missed layup.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Scooped up. Out to the right wing. Pass to Howard. Now Wagner. They get it back. And at last they get one to fall. And the Magic lead by 16. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Poole. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Poole cashing in from the shallow end.
The three from Anthony. Anthony missing again.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Poole no good. Orlando leading by 14. Here's Black. The rebound by Champagnie.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Count that one. 6 points for Rashawn Holmes.
And I love the edge that Rashawn is playing with right now. It's what helps him capitalize through contact.
Here's Anthony. And the rejection by Holmes. To the inside. Got a hand on it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. Isaac misses.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's Champagnie. Anthony with the block. The kick out to Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Isaac. Poole no good. Magic leading by 12. We've got a chance now to check up on Koulibaly's status. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Wizards' head athletic trainer. He told me it's a pinched nerve in his neck, and that has him in a lot of pain. It's tough news for the momentum of the team at this stage of the season. That's all we've got from now. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. From 18 feet away, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
They don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Magic.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Cole Anthony.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton right side. Connects on the 17-footer. And it's the Magic's ball. Suggs with the ball. So it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.